Pirates Sports Properties and ECU Athletics present The Mike Houston Show. And now, the voice of the Pirates, Jeff Charles.
Welcome to the show this week. Coach Houston will be here in just a couple of minutes, and we'll look at the highlights from the SMU game. Our Pirate player profile will be Brandon Pena, all the way from Salinas, California, by way of Hartnell Junior College to the Pirates. How versatile is he? He started at center. Now he's playing right guard for ECU. Our Brian Bailey will visit with Brandon coming up on the show. Kevin Miller, one of the all-time great ECU place kickers, went into the Hall of Fame last week, and we will visit with Kevin as well. Hang in there with us. Coach Houston joins me right after this.
Plenty of time for the southpaw, who unloads over the top. His pass is complete to Hatfield, sprinting away, and it's a touchdown for ECU. They needed something on 3rd and 8. They said, make it big, and Hatfield takes it.
For most bright-eyed 20-year-olds, college is all about finding yourself, discovering your purpose in the world. It's spiritual. But for this astrobiology major, college is about making cheddar. While drinking Diet Coke blueberry acai and running the biggest underground sandwich joint in the greater Des Moines area. Make that money, young buck. Make that money.
You may not have noticed, but it's all connected to the internet. Sure, it's YouTube, Netflix, and adorable selfies, but it's also high-octane gaming, security cams, thermostats, your fridge, Wi-Fi speakers, smartwatches, workout equipment, pet feeders, and even crock-pots. Seriously, and it's all on the same internet connection. At least with internet from Suddenlink, your home can live up to its fully connected potential. Without it, not so much. Suddenlink, the fastest internet provider in the U.S.
Tens of thousands of students attend East Carolina University, and some never set foot on campus. Because our distance education classes are taught by professional faculty and held to the same high standards as on-campus learning. With more than 90 online programs, 40 of them unique to ECU, more students than ever before are making East Carolina University their online destination. ECU Online, North Carolina's leader in distance education.
Welcome back to the Mike Houston Show. Brought to you in part by Quality Equipment. John Deere offers you quality at every turn.
Coach Houston joins us now. Shootout at the OK Corral in Texas, 59-51. Coach, we've been here before, and you walk a fine line of success in these games, don't you? And turnovers, critical errors. If you don't take care of the ball, you don't do the right things, it comes back to bite you at the end.
Well, our kids certainly played well enough to win, and we've just got to, I feel like I say it a lot here lately, that we got to correct the mistakes and make better plays in critical moments. And you sit here and you just feel like, you can make those plays, you should make those plays, you expect to make those plays, you see yourself make those plays so many times, and it just comes down to one or two plays is the difference between winning and losing. But the good football teams make the plays in the clutch. When you're sitting here where we are, you got to get over that hump, and that's what I told the kids. We got to get over the hump. We're playing with a lot of heart. We're playing with a lot of intensity. We just got to make the play. make the play. I'm tired of sitting here, losing close games. We got to, and they are too. The kids, I feel for them just because of how much they pour into each week. But we all are tired of the close losses. We need to win these ball games.
Let's now roll those first half highlights.
This week's highlights are brought to you by these local Nationwide agents.
What a beautiful day for football in Dallas. Sunshiny, and the temperature was great. Big crowd for SMU on homecoming. And, Coach, we pick up the highlights here. Buechele throws complete here to Granson, the tight end, and he was a tough cover.
Yeah, that's 3 straight weeks we saw, really high-end players at the tight end position. And, of course, Buechele, we talked about him earlier in the week, the transfer from Texas. Was one of the, top quarterbacks in the country coming out of high school. So, really talented group.
7-0 SMU with the lead, and then the Pirates get their first touchdown of the day, and this was really pretty. Holt Naylor's throws complete here to Josiah Hatfield, and you're on the board here, Coach.
Yeah, Josiah's been playing better and better each week. Certainly has the big playability, and just, really skilled athlete. So great throw and catch right there, and a big play for Josiah.
Here's Granson then with another catch for the touchdown. SMU goes up 14-7. That's the way the first quarter ended. Let's pick up action now in the second quarter. After another SMU touchdown, they lead 21-10. Then a 3 downs and out. And then the Pirates back on defense, and Buechele completes this one to James Prochet. Big plays today, Coach. Hurt the defense. This one goes for 51 yards.
Yeah, Prochet is one of the top receivers in our conference. Has had some huge days throughout the season this year, and certainly he's hard to handle.
28-10 was the score at that point, and then the Pirates start to come back late in the second quarter of play, and Ehlers throws complete here to Tyler Snead, and this one, Coach, goes for 36 yards, and he all day got behind the defense.
Yeah, Tyler did a good job finding the windows, be able to shake some coverage there to make the reception. Really had an outstanding day.
East Carolina gets the ball back then with only a minute to go in the second quarter, and Ehlers throws complete here to Omotosho. Adi gets a 29-yard reception here, Coach. He got in the game, and he made a great contribution today.
Yeah, we talk about all the time being ready when your number's called, and Adi had the opportunity this week, to step in and play more, and certainly came through with some big-time catches.
And the Pirates put 10 points on the board late, and they trail by 8 at halftime. The Pirates finished the second quarter on a high note. They scored the last 10 points of the second quarter, so, Mike, it goes from 28-10 to 28-20, and that's a big difference at halftime.
Oh, no doubt. You're down to potential 1 score from tying it. We had the ball first coming out in the second half, so it felt like we were in a great spot despite a couple of things going against us there in the first half. So I thought the locker room was really good. The guys were energized. They were engaged. And I thought the coaches did a good job with getting the few adjustments we had taken care of.
We'll come back and we'll look at those second half highlights right after this.
The power play of the game is brought to you by Core Power, official protein drink of the Pirates.
Playing to win on the road. Can Ehlers get there? He stretches as he's wrangled by the defense.
That is all effort. Ehlers just finding it. You're watching him. Watch the extension. He gets past that 30-yard line. That, to me, looks like a first down. They give him the first down.
Golden Corral's carved New York strip and jumbo butterfly shrimp make me feel like a real New Yorker. Hey, I'm eating here. New York strip and butterfly shrimp. Golden Corral, the only one for everyone.
Business owners, are you tired of feeling dissatisfied with your current cleaning service or that you're paying too much? Eastern Carolina Vocational Center is here to help. For 14 years, our large staff of well-trained, qualified employees have been cleaning offices, churches, industrial, and municipal buildings. ECVC offers custom-designed cleaning services with a schedule that fits your needs. You and your employees deserve a clean workspace. Let us provide you with excellent cleaning services. Call today to learn more about how we're all working together to support jobs with purpose.
You need to take the road less traveled, so let the John Deere Gator get you there. Whether there's more work to be done or fun to be had, Quality Equipment is welcoming a new season of deals to help you gear up for fall. Find the perfect Gator that meets your needs at a reasonable price. Get up to $1,000 off the XUV 825 or XUV 835. Need more options? We've also got the XUV 590 with 4-wheel independent suspension for up to $700 off. For more information, visit QualityEquip.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer ends September 30th, 2019.
We're out here today with Petey, and he is fired up about something. Petey, tell him what all the passion's about. This month at Capital Subaru, you can get the all-new 2020 Outback for just $289 a month with new features that we know you're going to love. Redesigned interior with 11.6-inch touchscreen, driver assist technology, extra cargo, alloy rims, and enhanced tie-downs. Come to Capital Subaru and test drive one today. And for more of Petey, go see him cheer on his fellow Pirates during football season. See you soon.
Golden Corral's carved New York strip and jumbo butterfly shrimp make me feel like a real New Yorker. Hey, I'm eating here. New York strip and butterfly shrimp. Golden Corral, the only one for everyone.
For most bright-eyed 20-year-olds, college is all about finding yourself, discovering your purpose in the world. It's spiritual. But for this astrobiology major, college is about making cheddar. While drinking Diet Coke Blueberry Acai and running the biggest underground sandwich joint in the greater Des Moines area. Make that money, young buck. Make that money.
Welcome back to the show. So, Coach, let's talk about defensively. They have put 28 points on the board. We know how good defensively, how good they are offensively going into this game. So what are you guys trying to do with them on defense at halftime?
Well, the big thing that we focused on, which is very frustrating, is get the call, get lined up, communicate, be on the same page. As easy as that sounds, that was giving us some issues today, and there's no excuse for that. And then it comes down to just doing your job. If they beat you because they're better than you are, on a play or something like that, hey, you can live with those. But when you're making mistakes that are things that you shouldn't be doing, those are the ones that are frustrating. So that was the big thing, is just getting the things corrected. I went and talked to the defense first while the defensive coaches were meeting, and just reiterated those things. And then the coaches came in and made a few adjustments. But it's frustrating to see plays that are there that should be being made that we're not making.
There were 10 touchdowns in the second half, 5 by the Pirates, 5 by the Mustangs. We're going to show them all to you. Let's roll those second half highlights. So the Pirates get the ball as we start the second half, and Demetrius Mooney here, Coach. A good run to start the second half. This one goes for 32 yards.
Yeah, we felt like there was some plays to be made in the run game with just some of the things they were doing, and Demetrius does a good job there running behind his blockers. Offensive line, I thought, really had a solid day today.
And then Holton throws this one complete to the big tight end, Zach Bird. He juggled it here, Coach, but he hangs on and takes it into the end zone.
Yeah, I was holding my breath a little bit there when he didn't make the clean catch. We worked that all week, and knew it was going to be there, and so we knew it was going to be a big play or an incomplete pass, one of the two, but he was going to be open, and what a great play right there by Zach.
Holton throws complete here to Tyler Snead, one of his 19 receptions. This one goes for 12 yards, and then Holton hits Snead again here, Coach. This one went for 47 yards.
Yeah, big-time play right there by Holton and Tyler. Good job getting behind the defense, and it's one of those things that you knew that might come open, and it did, and Holton does a great job making the throw on the run.
This was a backbreaker here. Jones goes on a 64-yard run here, Coach, for a touchdown for SMU.
Yeah, cut back on the zone play, had a player overrun it, had a player misfit it, and then we had one missed tackle right there, and those are the things that you can't make those mistakes. They're going to make plays, but you got to get them on the ground, make them snap it again. So really disappointed we gave up that touchdown right there to enter the fourth.
45-37, we go to the fourth quarter. But, Coach, how about the way your team kept answering? I mean, SMU would score, you guys would come right back and score again. That's always a sign of a good team. Yeah, I mean, the drive to start the fourth quarter was really, really impressive by our offense. Had some adversity, had a little mistake right there by Tyler in the kick return game. Started on a 2 or 3 yard line, but then, turned around and went, 97, 98 yards, and Tyler had the big play to get in the end zone. What resiliency and what mental toughness those kids demonstrated. So, great way to start the fourth. SMU went 5 of 5 on fourth down in this game, Coach, and then on 4th down and 20, They ended up going for it here. Were you surprised at all?
No, not a bit, not in that area of the field. If you asked me what the perfect defense to call against that particular route combination, I would say exactly what we had called. Should have been an interception or incomplete pass.
Couple of touchdowns in that fourth quarter for SMU. What a shootout. The Pirates come up a little short, losing 59-51.
Yeah, missed coming though. I mean, obviously we see it on those two ranked teams in the country that we're down to last possession. We just got to get over the hump. We're good enough to win these games now, and we believe that. So we got to figure out how to get over it.
He found me a lot today. They played more zone, so it worked out. But that's a great pickups by him. Good we were on the same page.
What an incredible day by Tyler Snead. Coach, he had 19 catches in this game. He just put on a show, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a great day. That's a kid that, every day you know what you're going to get. You don't ever have to doubt him character-wise or, his toughness. He's a team guy. 19 catches for 240 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he feels like absolute crap right now. That's the thing. He cares about winning. He's such a great competitor. I'm glad he plays for us, but what an impressive performance.
He was terrific. We'll have more with Coach Houston right after this.
We'll be right back with more of the Mike Houston Show, brought to you by Vidant Health, official health system of the ECU Pirates.
Are you going out tonight?
What? No.
But you have your coat on in the castle. And everyone's all dressed up.
Are they? Well, maybe it's laundry night. Something like that, probably.
And you're drinking Bud Light Platinum.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Just let's go quickly. Don't wait up. Bud Light Platinum.
Did you ditch him?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't have a clue.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night.
Are you tired of picking up those missing shingles? It may be time for a new roof, a metal roof from Carolina Windows and Doors.
Our Conor system guarantees our roof to outlast the competition. Rest assured your roof will stand alone in durability and performance.
Cool Roof technology is incorporated with every Conor metal roofing system. This is a reflective coating that not only keeps your finish from fading or deteriorating, it also helps reduce heating and cooling costs.
This Cool Roof technology is so different that it's earned the government's Energy Star certification in every color, even black. And it's more than 10 times more fade resistance than other metal roofs, allowing the full impact of color for years to come.
We have installation crew members that have been with Carolina Windows and Doors for over 30 years. We believe this plays a vital role in delivering the most positive customer satisfaction possible, as well as the highest quality of materials. Call Carolina Windows and Doors today at 1-800-545-7172 or visit us online at cwdnc.com.
You may not have noticed, but it's all connected to the internet. Sure, it's YouTube, Netflix, and adorable selfies, but it's also high-octane gaming, security cams, thermostats, your fridge, Wi-Fi speakers, smartwatches, workout equipment, pet feeders, and even crock-pots. Seriously, and it's all on the same internet connection. At least with internet from Suddenlink, your home can live up to its fully connected potential. Without it, not so much. Suddenlink, the fastest internet provider in the U.S.
People are tired of seeing banks pull out, relocate, or divest instead of investing in the communities that we live.
Greg Steele, president of Town Bank, wants only the best for Greenville.
Town Bank made a commitment to Greenville, Pitt County, and eastern North Carolina. While you see other banks de-emphasizing this market, we are making a commitment, contributing money to nonprofits, being involved, volunteering, that all those things are things that people in Greenville want to see.
Welcome back to the show. Brandon Pena is really an interesting guy. He's come all the way across the country to play for the Pirates from California now to ECU. He's been a very valuable part of that offensive line. Our Brian Bailey had a chance to sit down and visit with Brandon.
And now, with today's Pirate Profile, here's Brian Bailey.
Here with offensive lineman Brandon Pena. And Brandon, you've overcome a couple of big injuries in your career to really have a stellar year this year.
Yeah, I mean, I came over 2 injuries, both 2017 and 2018. But, I mean, just being around here, being around my teammates and my coaches, everybody's been so supportive, It's really made it easy, and I'm just trying to help my team.
The offensive line had perhaps their best game against Cincinnati. You guys had a lot of confidence. You got moved to the guard position. You like it there?
I do like guard. You get to be a little more physical. You know, you don't have to worry about snapping the ball over anybody's head or anything, so I like guard.
I like the way you smile when you said you get to be a little more physical. You like the physicality, don't you?
Definitely. I've always been physical since I was a little kid. It's always one thing I've loved about football, so I love it.
A communications graduate already. You're working on your master's. What do you want to do with your career?
I'm not too sure. I want to get into maybe some management somewhere. I have some opportunities coming up that I don't want to just say out, but I have some coming up.
Some good stuff coming up in the future for Brandon Pena.
Yes, sir.
All right, Brandon Pena, our Pirate Profile this week.
Wake Forest, North Carolina, number 1, Jaden Gardner.
And then here comes the double team on the baseline. He'll kick it back out, tipped away, and Newton gets it back. He'll fire a 3 off the left wing and knock it down. Tristan Newton gets it back and now gives it to Newton. Newton to Suggs. Suggs to Jaden Gardner. Gardner with it. One big dribble going hard to the basket with the right hand, and he lays it in.
Suggs set that up.
The basketball up the top, knocked away. Who's going to get it on the floor? Stolen away by Brandon Suggs. On a solo. Two-hand jam by Brandon Suggs. The Pirates lead by 6, 51-45. They count it off, and the Pirates win it 80-68. And you can paint this with purple as the Pirates win their first game of the year.
Just getting the feel. First half, a little jitters. I had jitters. And then the second half, we locked up, tightened up on defense, and we executed some offense, and then we undoubtedly got the dub.
Number 2, LaShonda Monk.
With the ball, looking for a screen, looks in the middle, takes the shot. The shot is no good. Middle Tennessee rebounds, holds the ball, and that is the ball game as Middle Tennessee hangs on.
You know, we're going to be a fun team. You know, we're going to be a fun team to watch. You know, we're going to continue to grow together as a unit and play together and play for each other and play for, you know, what's written across our chest.
Ooh, Brad, check it out.
There's a variety of packages.
This could be a song about home insurance.
Oh, with Nationwide, you can save up to 20% by bundling your home and auto insurance.
Bundling home and auto. 2 songs in one. What do you call that, a crossover?
No, it's more of a mashup.
Yeah, mashup. You see, that's why we're a great band.
We're not a band.
Yes, we are. We are a band. I am in a band.
Tens of thousands of students attend East Carolina University, and some never set foot on campus. Because our distance education classes are taught by professional faculty and held to the same high standards as on-campus learning. As one of the largest universities and the largest online community in the state, you'll find the Pirate Nation wherever you are. With this many ways to connect, share, and succeed, we'll guide you to graduation and beyond. ECU Online, North Carolina's leader in distance education.
People are tired of seeing banks pull out, relocate, or divest instead of investing in the communities that we live.
Greg Steele, president of Town Bank, wants only the best for Greenville.
Town Bank made a commitment to Greenville, Pitt County, and Eastern North Carolina. While you see other banks de-emphasizing this market, we are making a commitment, contributing money to nonprofits, being involved, volunteering, that all those things are things that people in Greenville want to see.
Are you going out tonight?
What? No.
But you have your coat on in the castle. And everyone's all dressed up.
Are they? Well, maybe it's laundry night. Something like that, probably.
And you're drinking Bud Light Platinum.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Just let's go quickly. Don't wait up. Bud Light Platinum.
Did you ditch him?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't have a clue.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night.
When you're not feeling well, Vidant Health can connect you to the care you need anytime, anywhere, from any device. Connect to a new way to get well. Connect to Vidant Now. With Vidant Now Virtual Care, you can visit a board-certified doctor online 24/7. It's private, secure, and affordable. See a doctor now at VidantNow.com.
Town Bank presents the Play of the Week. Town Bank, serving others, enriching lives.
3 more opportunities to gain 10. On the rollout, long toss downfield, pass complete, touchdown ECU. And Snead has done it again, this time a 57-yard catch as he sneaks behind the defense.
A look back to great bowl wins in Pirate history. December 23rd, 2007, Honolulu, Hawaii. Fireworks were expected in this holiday showdown at the Hawaii Bowl between the Pirates and Boise State. Senior Chris Johnson had a monster game, racking up 233 yards rushing and a pair of touchdowns. But the Pirates would rely on the foot of kicker Ben Hartman, whose 34-yarder as time expired lifted the Pirates to the 41-38 win over the nationally ranked Broncos.
The ECU Hall of Fame banquet last week, always a great time. One of the 5 inductees, Kevin Miller. Kevin was a 2-sport athlete at ECU. You all remember him as the outstanding place kicker for the Pirates, but he was also on the golf team and even was an interim head golf coach for ECU. Quite a background. He is a Hall of Famer, and he sat down with our Brian Bailey.
Here with Kevin Miller, he graduated as East Carolina's all-time leading scorer. Now he's in the East Carolina Hall of Fame. What does that mean to you?
It's extremely special. As you know, as much as we had a lot of fun on the field, years ago when I played, but coming back here has been overwhelmingly fun, and it's hard to describe. It's an amazing weekend.
Take us back to the GMAC Bowl, 19 points, setting a school record with those 19 for a kicker. What was that like?
Well, it was a great game. It was a crazy game. Unfortunately, to set a record in a game that we ended up coming out as a loser was a tough pill to swallow. But, it was one of those games where we had such a dominating start that it would have been nice to finish it off. It's nice to have your name in the record books, but I wish we would have come out victorious.
You do some great impressions. Can you give us one? Everybody knows Vontae Leach, Coach Logan. Can you do a little impression for us?
Well, Coach Logan is usually the easiest, but, I'm losing my voice because I've been yelling for the Pirates here at the game. But let me tell you something, guys. The next level, what is that? I don't know, but we're going to come after you like a rolling ball of butcher knives. Got it?
And what would Vontae say?
Oh, man, let me tell you something, bro. This Kevin Miller, he's probably the best kicker we've ever had. You know what I'm saying? He's my boy, you know?
He probably would say that.
But don't use that. Don't use that. He'll come after me now. He's bigger than me.
That's Kevin Miller.
Thanks so much, Brian. We'll see you next week. Pirate fans, you're the best.
The Mike Houston Show has been presented by Suddenlink, now offering internet speeds up to 1 gig. The Mike Houston Show is an exclusive presentation of the Pirate Sports Network from Learfield IMG College.